So we are at High Court, Civil Division. I've just filed a miscellaneous cause against the Capital Markets Authority, challenging the two decisions it made in relation to Mtn initial public offer, where it allowed Mtn to come to the market and claim that they are selling shares to Ugandans worth about 897 billion Ugandan shillings. I've challenged the first decision, which was to determine a determination that the offer made by Mtn was a public offer. To me, and according to the law, the Capital Markets Authority Act and the Companies Act, that was a private offer, but the Capital Markets Authority went ahead to certify it as a public offer. Secondly, they went ahead and approved the prospectus of Mtn, where Mtn lies that it is a public company. So upon that approval, now Mtn is in the market, telling the people, advertising everywhere, that it is selling shares. Yet, actually, in reality, I've showed evidence to court of the prospectus. Mtn, as it was in 1998, it is now, up to now, a private company. Now, under the Companies Act and the Capital Markets Authorities Act, a private company cannot trade its shares. Why is it a private company? It has no certificate whatsoever showing that it was registered as a public company. It is using a certificate issued in 1998 as a private company. It claims to have resolutions, but resolutions can be recorded and they can never be conclusive. Again, 80% of the shares, even after selling, are again restricted to Mtn International Mauritius and to Mbide, who own 3%. That does not make it a public company. But more importantly, what they are claiming that they are selling shares to Ugandans, they are actually one of their, instead, they did not create new shares. One of their shareholders, Mtn International Mauritius, is claiming that he's selling 20% of its stake. And they are clear in this prospectus that all the money which is going to be sold, to be recovered from the sale, is going to be paid to that company in Mauritius and it goes away. So there's nothing like Mtn is looking for money to invest in Uganda, nothing. Actually, what is happening is going to be the worst repatriation in this country. And this time, not repatriation of profits, but repatriation of money collected from Ugandans from all over, and then taken by someone saying that he's a shareholder. And that defeats the purpose of the condition of the license, that they must Ugandans must own part of the company and money must be invested. So there is nothing like money is going to be invested maybe in a network improvement, so that maybe the villages network is improved whatsoever. So I'm saying the Capital Markets Authority needs to be prevailed over. I want the court to compel it to cancel that approval. I want orders of mandamus and prohibition. Equally, I've also filed a temporary injunction telling the Capital Markets Authority to halt its approval of the prospectus and others until the case is done. I've also written to them, and I think they will do so. If they don't do so, then we're ready to come to court. Then someone may ask, why not sue Mtn? I have no business with Mtn. If the government body, which was tasked with approving these things, never acted illegally, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be having Mtn duping people that are selling shares to them. Yet actually, they are collecting money to be taken away by their investor in Mauritius and nothing more. So that is the case this morning, and it's an important case because it touches on the economy of the country. It touches on the activities of multinationals and how they dupe citizens of a country, and actually countries end up losing more because we are now losing more than what we would have owned, because we are collecting money from the country, from the poor Uganda, and then after that they are going to take it away. So that's the case this morning.
Council, do you think the Capital Markets Authority is aware about this, or?
The Capital Markets Authority is the body mandated to regulate. It says itself that it approved. The law, the Capital Markets Authority Act, gives it a two-stage approval. The first stage, when someone claims that he has an offer,
yes,
he must take it to the Capital Markets Authority. Then the Capital Markets Authority must determine whether the offer is a public or a private.
Yes.
So my point is, this offer was a private offer, because one of the shareholders was selling shares. So it was up to that shareholder to look for a buyer. Now, when the shareholder failed to look for a buyer, then they are telling the Capital Markets Authority to say that it's public, so that it can sell to Ugandans at a very high price, and then afterwards take away the what? The money. Now, the second step of approval is the prospectus. The Capital Markets Authority could not approve a prospectus of a company which is a private company. Because throughout the prospectus, there's nowhere Mtn is mentioning that it is a registered public company. It is not a registered public company. It has no certificate whatsoever. It's a private company. But this private company, contrary to the Companies Act, is allowed to come to stock exchange and sell shares to Ugandans, and Ugandans are paying money to a company which is actually still private. So that's the point. I'm saying Capital Markets Authority slept on its job, and we cannot let it be like that. Had it done is many things have happened here. Women came here in 2012. It came that by selling shares, but actually it was not selling shares. One of the shareholders was running away, and Uganda collected the money. It ran with the money, and up to now we are here with Umeme. It has its own problems. Here we are. So you cannot be always just here looking as if we didn't go to the law school, as if we don't know what is happening as far as the law is concerned.
So what do you want the court to do?
Clearly, I've asked for declaration that actually the entire approval process was illegal. I want the decisions to be quashed. I want everything to be quashed. I want a permanent injunction restraining them from relying on those approvals. If the Capital Markets Authority looks at what it did, critically, if it was not, I don't think they would have done it if they were independent enough. So I want the entire thing to be quashed. Mtn, if it wants to be a public company, let it be registered as a public company, let it get a certificate, let everything start afresh and people buy shares really, so that they can know. Not hiding under someone that someone is selling shares in a private company, after which is going to run away. That's the point. Wale tuli wano ku High Court Civil Division. Tuleza omusango ogwenjawulo ennyo nga guwakanya MTN ennaku zino kyeranga nti etunda emigabo mu bannayuganda. Kati kituwakanya kyangu nnyo, tuwabidde Capital Markets Authority, ekitongole kyateekebwawo okwekenneenya kampuni ezigamba nti zaafuuse public nezijja ssente mu bannayuganda. Tugamba nti Capital Markets Authority yalemwa ku mihendero ebiri bwe yakola decision zaali bbiri. Ekisooka bwe yasalawo nti MTN ekintu kye yagiwa yali public offer, ate nga mazima yali public offer kubanga omu ku bannannyini MTN company ya Mauritius ebayita MTN International yo yali egamba nti etundamu ebyayo, etundako emigabo gyayo 20%. Amazima gali nti oli wajjanga atunda ekintu kye kifula public offer, yali badde anoonya agula emigabo gye n'agenda. So tukiza nti ate bwaba abuliddwa agula emigabo gye, kati Capital Markets Authority ate muganda nti genda mu bannayuganda basolozeemu ssente, ate nga kirikirya nti zonna bwagenda osoloza obuwumbi 897 kayiringa trillion namba, agenda zireka mu kikapu azitikke ku nnyonyi azitwalewa e Mauritius azitwale zigende eyo. Kati kyagamba nti aze ku investinga mu Uganda tekiriiyo kubanga ono yatunda. MTN license gye bagiwa okigamba nti bannayuganda balina okubaamu ne stake, kyeyalina okukola yabadde yalina okuteekawo emigabo emipya neeyongeza capital waayo. Munnayuganda sente zaateekamu n'amanya nti nzitaddemu MTN zigenda kulongosa network ekyenjojo, zigenda kulongosa network ebunyolo, zigenda kulongosa network ebuduuda, nga bulwembera network ebeera ekola ki mbeera njifuna. Naye kati Capital Markets Authority kyaprovinze nti MTN egenda solooza obuwumbi 897 mu bannayuganda ebuteeke mu kikapu ebutwale eno nge bawuddisa era actually egenda sigala nga eri wasi. Ekigenda mu maaso kati nti tugenda funa kampuni y'omugwiro okutikka ssente mu bannayuganda mulundi gumu ezisajjasiza okuba ennyingi nga tezivudde mu magoba wabula nga zivudde mu kubasolooza busolooza. So ye decision esooka. Decision ey'okubiri y'okukkiriza prospectus yaabwe. Prospectus ekiwandiiko ekyo kubagambira nti mujje mugule emigabo. Prospectus abo talina weeragira wonna nti MTN public company. Kuba mu Companies Act company okujja okuyita abantu nti bagisondere ssente erina kuba public company. Prospectus yonna talina weeragira nti MTN Uganda bagiwandiise balina certificate yonna nti public company. Yasigala paka kati company ya bwannannyini owning MTN National Mauritius n'embeera alinamu 3%. Hakati bo bagamba bafayiringayo nti baasalawo bafuke public company. Naye okusalawo kwa company gifula public company. Naye nayo Capital Markets Authority yabireka n'ekireeta n'ekikuba abantu, kati abantu bali mu kwejaga mbagula migabo. Actually emigabo tegiriyo, bali mu kwejaga nti bateeka ssente mu Uganda mu banaafuna ssente nnyingi network ya Uganda tere n'ebiringa ebyo. Actually ssente zigenda bweru. Kati mu Capital Markets Authority ne mu Companies Act, Capital Markets Authority yebakira ku mulimu gwayo n'erema okukola kye yalina okukola, n'egamba nti n'edupinga bannayuganda. Kati njagala ku kooti olwaleero ngisabye ebisazeemu byonna bya approval zaabwe ze baakola bakitegere bulungi nti MTN Uganda private company terina kujja ku stock exchange. Ate n'ekirala bibatulimba bya bulimba because sente zona zibakunganya batesewo kikapu bazikunganya zona mbannego na maleba zitika bazitwale wa na Mauritius. Deso on application ngajya bayimirize approve je bakola ba Capital Markets Authority mbawandikire ne balua abana banyizolo bazantu bashito wabire Mtn sina Mtn kinjagaza Mtn bwe yalize n'ebintu byayo ne Capital Markets Authority gitwawo obuvunanyizibwa nga Uganda okutunulira ba investor bana abajja wano bije bakola emirimu gyayo nadanga bakujja sente mu bantu singa akola omulimu gwayo teyatuuse waabo nolo okuba nti yalema ogukola ebiriwo akati of course banji tebajja ko Mtn bulwamu bonne buli omu yamuwa obulango tegambwako naye tujja kubeera nga banaga tugenda tusirise oli atusoloze mu senga tulinga abasirusiru azitike mu kikapu azitwale nga n'amateeka tegategereka ne company eri private nedda so ensonga eri wano waliwo ky'Oluganda
kanso olowooza ekintu kino Capital Markets Authority obutakola buvunanyizibwa bwayo tekirinamu omukono kubanga ali emanyi ekyokukola
kijiwawabiza katwamanyi abakatu bali bebase baba wanguzi kiki ekyali awo because sije okusubwa gusose omweme yajja wano mu 2012 nzijukira waliwo company emu yali egenda company bwe yabulwa akule emigabo gyayo mu omweme kuba emigabo gyalina katale kali awo ne bagamba baze ku store stage omweme tune emigabo gyayo ne basokonya ne bakola kine bagenda kati baramanya Companies Act the Capital Markets Authority Act ebirago obulungi company D lwegenda okujjejesa eno banda Uganda lwaki Capital Markets Authority ebivaako nekola ebintu byayo ne private companies ne zijja wano bwe zimala okujja ne zekyanga awo ne soluza sente zimane zigenda kati that's why tubawabidde era ndowooza abagikulya bajja kujja banyonyole kooti ndira gye bayitamu obutagoberera Companies Act n'obutagoberera Capital Markets Authority Act nsonga nkulu naye nga abantu bo bachamuka musira bulango bwe Mtn batunda emigabo tugenda okujjukira emyaka giyiseewo bo nga bakoze eki nga bayise ofeka for once yebyo ndowooza